Poke it in there. Give it a little stir. Just make sure everything's about uniform size. It's just for biting purposes. You know, when you're chewing, you don't want things to be extra huge. Those are about the same size. The idea is to mix the colors with the peppers. You have the scallions, which are green, and the green peppers. So it's nice to use like a red pepper and a yellow pepper, you know. Now the sauce is very easy. It's a half a cup of honey. And if you're using measuring cups, a good trick is to spray it with a non-stick spray like Pam. So you're going to use about 1/4 of a cup of sesame oil. You don't want to use much more than that. Add it to the half a cup of honey. It's equal parts soy and teriyaki sauce. And for this much, I'm going to do 1/4 cup of each. And 1/4 cup of teriyaki. A little bit of ground ginger. Again, that's a preference thing. I usually use about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. So just kind of eyeball it. Put it in your bowl. It's generally better to have a wider lower bowl for this dish. It's just easier to toss. Okay. You're going to give the mixture a bit of a whisk just to mix the honey and the soy sauce and the ginger in there. So it'll turn that color. Okay. And you want to pour it on the pasta when it's still very hot. And the reason for this is that the pasta is going to soak up all the flavors that are in the sauce. So it's going to look a little soupy at first. That all gets soaked up over the hours that it takes cooling. And give it a little toss so that all the pasta has a little bit of sauce on it. You cover the vegetables, cover this, put them in the fridge, and let them sit for a few hours. Every couple of hours, you're just going to give it a quick toss just to make sure the juices are covering all the different parts of pasta. It's been about 3 or 4 hours since I finished up the sesame noodles. I've tossed it intermittently in that time. So, if you want to just check it out now, there's no sauce. All been soaked into the noodle. That's why they took on this really pretty brown, sort of nutty color. So, put your other ingredients in here. Peppers, red peppers for color. And, of course, your scallions for a little bit of a sort of oniony taste. This is where the difficult part is. Tossing in the wrong bowl. Just add a little bit of sesame seeds. Good.